We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when the drugs began to take hold.
Ain't nobody jealous. Everybody has their own. Nobody locked up. Everybody is free to roam.
We've been over this and over this. But you cannot be feeling this.
Man, when I say welcome, I mean welcome everybody. This is the initial start of something I think really cool. Welcome to the hang. Man, before we get going too much, let me explain our guests or our hosts. Let me introduce first, down to the bottom, comedian, pro wrestler, undefeated pro wrestler, El Jefe, Mr. Alex Jaffe. And up top, we've got the man operating the soundboard, running it all. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a content creator, live streamer, Mr. J.R. Butcher.
And introducing in the hat, the man, the myth, the Frank, Uncle Frank.
Again, everybody, welcome to the hang. Pardon that I had a phone call. That's, of course, the way it goes when you're doing something live. You know, this show itself, let me explain the concept. We're all creators, and we enjoy creating. And we also enjoy hanging out with each other because we are friends, we are family, and we're trying to open this up for our friends and our family as well. So there might be a chance you get invited to come on and hang as well. You know, this is so cool to be able to do. And again, welcome everybody. Oh, wait a second. I know what that means. Right now, I think we're going to talk about the strains of the week, man. What are you working with this week, JR?
Oh, man, look at this. I have something very special that I've been saving. I have the Kevin Nash Wolfpack collab, and this is a hash hole that I'm going to be firing up just a second. Man, I've been smelling this thing for weeks. It smells so good. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Now, everything that we're talking about right now, it comes from the Flower Bowl, 315 in Inkster Road in Inkster, Michigan. And right now I'm smoking on the fruit stand. And it's a potent indica dominant hybrid strain. And its genetics is a cross between blueberry clementine and Florida orange. And the experience, the high, it offers a strong, relaxing body buzz. Severe couch lock, and users offer experience of pleasantly clear-headed, focused, mental, uplifting, making it a functional indica. I guess I'm functioning all right, you think?
I think so.
We're at it, man. We're at it. So yeah. That's what we're working with, the Flower Bowl, 315 Inkster Road in Inkster, Michigan. Make sure you tell Sal that we sent you. You can also talk to Simone and Shy, and tell them again that you saw them here at the hang. And again, the Flower Bowl, 315 Inkster Road in Inkster, Michigan. And what do we got going on for our first match this week? Man, the match that I brought this week is one that I also like to show students as well, and it's the essential brawler versus wrestler, and the brawler of that time being Bruiser Brody, and the essential wrestler of that time being Dory Funk Jr.
Do you think Dory always had that hairline?
There was a funny story that, pardon me, when they would fly out, he'd wear a toupee. And when nobody would be looking, he'd turn it sideways. And he'd turn it in different directions just to see if anybody'd sell it the whole flight.
There was a shoot interview I was watching back in the day with Chris Candido, and he was talking about I think it was his uncle, who was kind of a con man that he really thought was cool when he was growing up. And one of the things that he did was he would sell toupees at one point or another, but he wasn't balding himself. So what he did was he got his hair cut like it looked like it was toupee. And while he was trying to sell a toupee to one of the clients, he would just start adjusting his own head, So then that way they'd think it was like, wow, that looks so real. And he's like, yeah, it's so great. And then he'd sell, toupee or whatever.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, pardon that I missed during the introduction. Alex is also our wrestling historian. I had a phone call that came in, kind of threw me off just a bit. Wrestling historian as well as stand-up comedian Alex Jaffe.
Yep, and undefeated pro wrestler as well.
Yeah. Very few people can stake the claim of being undefeated, but you, sir, definitely can. That's what we're working with today here, ladies.
And I have a work rate that would make Bret Hart jealous.
Boot to the head. So, in this match, the thing that I always try to point out is they stay within the realms of their gimmick. You're not going to see Bruiser Brody out wrestle Dory Funk, and you're not going to see Dory Funk out brawl Bruiser Brody. And that's one thing that I think gets lost in today's in wrestling or in the business today, because to me it kind of all looks the same and everybody does everything the same. And maybe that's just me being a bit bitter. I'm not bitter, but older.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of when mixed martial arts first first started being a thing. Remember, like with back in like pride fighting, you had the people that were like basically like pure kickboxers, pure wrestlers, pure Muay Thai guys, and then as soon as they got on the ground, they had no ground game or no standing game, and now everybody just kind of does a little bit of something.
Right. But then I think in the process of it, it all gets mixed up and looks the same, and then nobody stands out in that process.
Oh, exactly.
JR.
Sorry, it's mine. But these are always my favorite kind of matches, when you get a clash of two worlds and then it actually really works out very well. Because that is a challenge to mix the two styles correctly, and they're doing it pretty damn well right now.
Yeah, I see that with the new Dark Side of the Ring coming out, one of the matches that they're going to be highlighting is the Samoa Joe versus Necro Butcher. That is
an awesome match.
And I think that's also a perfect example of what we're seeing here, because Joe at that time was representing the wrestling side, and you had Necro Butcher being the brawler deathmatch guy.
Yeah.
And, so I think that's kind of another version of what we're looking at here.
I can't wait to watch that episode, honestly.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started watching deathmatch wrestling, I would see Necro Butcher with like the crazy hair and the big beard and whatnot. He just resembled like a modern day version of Bruiser Brody.
Oh, yeah. And forever, I was telling people, you've got to get him to Japan. He is going to be so over when he gets to Japan. Yeah. Here's something you don't see too much anymore: biting.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds, biting in a match.
Mm-hmm.
I see Mox do it every once in a while, Moxley.
Yeah, throwing in kind of that old school. That's.
And
funny.
I will say, because you don't see it very often, every time I've seen him do it, it gets a hell of a pop, which makes sense. Something different. Like you said, there's a lot of just flippy around shit.
Remember what the biting move was always called in the old school video games?
What was that?
It bites a forehead.
Oh.
Remember that from like NWO, like what was it, No Mercy or whatnot?
No Mercy, yeah.
But here's what I was talking about before. Dory still isn't throwing a closed fist punch. He was throwing that European uppercut. and then a clothesline. We're still yet to see Dory throwing the closed fists in the brawling type. Some kicks.
So what's the history behind the whole no closed fist strikes?
It was against the rules to throw a closed fist punch.
Well, I know that was against the rules. I was just wondering why was that a rule, though?
I wondered that myself.
Yeah.
Well, I would guess just because throwing the damage that it would cause, visually. So if you did it sparingly, you wouldn't have he punched him in the face 5 times and there wasn't a bruise. You understand? So I would guess that would be my rhyme and reason behind it as well. And again, when the baby face finally does throw a punch, then it actually meant something then. And as well as when the heel would do it behind the referee's back and not do it right in front of the referee, it would create heat as well, with the fans telling the referee he just punched him. And again, that's something that you don't see too much anymore, or at least I haven't seen in the highlights that I watch of guys today. They don't really throw punches anymore.
This is true.
But also, for me, when I would, and pardon me, I'm not trying to make it about me, but the psychology of it, if you've ever punched somebody, it hurts your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. It actually hurts you to punch somebody. So when I would throw a punch, I'd sell my hand as well because I threw it.
Makes sense.
One of the wrestlers that was really famous for selling like the shaking off the hand was a Sandman back in the day.
Oh yeah. And again, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you hit somebody, you should really sell.
Yeah, and again, so you see Dory with the front chancery here. And again, now he's out wrestling. Oh, we've got a few punches now. Oh shit, he's had all he can stands. He cannot stands anymore. And you see him still. He's looking at his hand. Whoop. And back to his strong point.
Yep. There we go.
He didn't stick to the brawling because he can't beat him in brawling. So he goes back to his strong point. And something else that's being sold is blood loss, which is something that I don't see anymore as well, especially with the deathmatch guys. All of them bleed, but nobody sells getting weak from blood loss.
Yeah, which kind of doesn't make any sense because they're bleeding a lot. See, nowadays it's not uncommon to see a lot of blood.
Sure, and the storyline that can be told with it as well. Oh my God. Do you know how much blood he's lost? Yeah. How much blood is he? How much more blood could this man lose in this match and still keep going?
I am just loving these innovative ref bumps.
Just
rolling over the guy, suplexing into him.
Nobody hit the referee to it. Hey, let's get the ref. Referee's like, I understand a little English. What the fuck?
Well, in Japan, don't they not do ref bumps very much?
No, because they treat it so much like a competition. And again, like if you're in a football game or a baseball game, how many ref bumps do you actually see in those competitions?
Batter just bats a referee down.
Oh shit. Now Dory can win in a brawl.
Oh yeah.
Because he has the weapon. He has the added advantage. And this is the only reason why he can win in a brawling situation. And that's such brilliant storytelling and psychology, I think.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I was just passed a note from the commissioner. He just passed me a note. He said he wanted to welcome all the new people to our show. We appreciate everybody here. And he wants to close out with Jerry Lawler is a pedophile.
What? Who would
I mean,
say?
hey, Elijah. It's Elijah words, not mine.
My God, man, this
He's
commissioner,
gonna get
man,
here, bro.
you got to deal with an alligator with a big mouth. Hey, do we have a commercial out?
We do.
All right, man, let's head to our first commercial.
JCW Lunacy. New episodes every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on YouTube. For over 25 years, JCW has delivered the very best in pro wrestling entertainment, bringing fans deep storytelling drama, gut-busting comedy, and unbelievable in-ring action. From wild characters to unforgettable rivalries, JCW has built a legacy that spans generations of fans. Whether you've been watching since day one or you're brand new to the chaos, there's never been a better time to join the madness. See why JCW is the hottest promotion in independent wrestling today, where anything can happen, and usually does.
Take a look at this!
Don't miss a single moment. Tune in every Thursday night at 7 p.m. on YouTube and catch up on past episodes right now. JCW Lunacy. It's more than wrestling, it's a way of life.
So,
Man, what an awesome commercial. JCW, man. All of us here love JCW. And that leads us to our next segment, man. This is from Prolo Productions, and this is our boy Kendo with his JCW Match of the Week.
all right, here we go.
What's going on? Welcome to the debut episode. That's right, this is Kendo's Pick. And in this episode, I got my homie Ed Smash.
What up, y'all?
In this episode, I'm going to be going over Legends and Icons. This show took place, the Gathering of the Juggalos 2011, D-Generation X, and the representatives there are the Road Dogg and Badass Billy Gunn. And they're going to be taking on the NWO. Too fucking sweet for life. And the representatives there are going to be Kevin Nash and motherfucking X-Pac, managed by none other than the late, great Scott Hall.
Actually, they're the JWO on this one.
So with that being said, let's jump right into this bitch.
And here you got Miley Cyrus's brother. Oh, that's Vampiro.
Oh, yep, special ref. Special guest ref.
Yeah, Ken Nash bringing in the big knees right there in the corner.
When fucking Waltman gets in the ring, though, man, let me tell you.
Yeah, X-Pac steals the show on this match.
I probably should have done a little bit of homework and seen how much or how old each gentleman was during. Look at that. Oh, God. Vampiro trying to call it straight down the middle, looks like at least. Yeah, he looked very, very emo-ish.
Yeah.
Him and Jimmy Jacobs would have made a great tag team at this point in time.
He's got like Raven's haircut from fucking Teen Titans.
Nice beautiful chop there. But both of these guys can go.
It's right here. Boom!
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. Yeah, see, this is as close as we got as wrestling fans to the dream of NWO versus DX.
Yeah, and
Of course, you'd want Hunter and Shawn versus Scott and Hall.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it was on the big stage, that's what you would get.
Nash and Hall.
But yeah, it would have been, and obviously you wouldn't have. Well, I mean, on the big show, you might have got Hogan, for the NWO part. But yeah, no, this is obviously the closest you're going to get. And for all you new school JCW fans and all the new school Lunacy fans, this is fucking, like I said, 2011 JCW giving you matches like this. A lot of people fucking shit on this show because a lot of the matches were slow because it's Legends and Icons. So,
yeah.
But man, the talent that was brought together for this show.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, fucking beyond amazing.
X-Pac has a dope-ass motherfucking WWF bandana on.
It's probably from back in the day.
Yeah, which is fucked up because it looked new and all.
But I don't know. He went through some times too, so.
Yeah, I guarantee he still don't have that.
Shake, rattle, and roll knee there. Yeah, it'd be fucking cool to see the Road Dogg in JCW again. It's funny because a lot of the new Lunacy fans are like, oh, they suggest so-and-so and they suggest so-and-so. But if they truly knew that they've been through, most of these people have been through.
A lot of people have been through JCW.
Yo, fucking Big Sexy coming in, delivering some stiff fucking rights. Chops.
Kevin Owens was in JCW.
Kevin Steen, yes. Yeah. Same with fucking Claudio something. But Antonio Cesaro from WWE. He's also been through JCW.
Look how he took care of him during that choke slam.
True pro. True pro right there.
He could have been a dick and dropped him.
Now here's the fuckery right there. I didn't want to spoil it, but yeah. As you see, Vampiro with a super kick to Road Dogg. Pulls Big Sexy over for the 1, 2, 3. Here's your winners, the JWO over DX. A little bit of controversy. I don't know. As you see here, Vampiro peels off the referee shirt to give away that he is a part of the JWO now. That was it. DX, JWO, NWO, however you want to call it. I hope you guys enjoyed the very first episode of Kendo's Pick. If you'd like to witness the full version, head on over to the Prolo Productions YouTube channel. Until next week, I'm Kendo. This is Ed Smash. Peace.
Whoa, some awesome stuff from Kendo, man.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, great segment. Who doesn't love some JCW?
Yeah, and I had to relight my my Wolfpack hash hole in honor of Kevin Nash, which it's very tasty, by the way. Doing a good job.
Now, on another side note of JCW, some of the greatest picks taken at a live JCW event was of El Jefe up there, man. I don't know if you've seen the dramatic overselling of JCW of El Jefe, but it was classic.
You know the story behind that, though?
Tell me.
Well, the reason being was because one of the members of our crew, Luke Hadley, wasn't able to make it that year at the gathering. But I knew that he was at home watching JCW being streamed wherever it's being streamed at. So whenever the camera was even slightly pointing my direction, I would stare down the barrel and I would just make faces at it. And then about 30 seconds later, I just hear ding, 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 and my phone would just be just loaded with all these weird expression pictures of me. And then for a little while, the advertisement for the JCW 2-day war or whatever that was on Violent J's Instagram page, I was front and center on his Instagram page for a good 2 weeks. It was amazing.
That is awesome.
Yeah. It was the money shot. It really
just me just grinning oh, it was great. You can still find it. You just have to scroll down a bit.
So who brought the music this week?
That would be me this week. This week I picked it actually kind of picked itself because one of my favorite artists just dropped a new song and music video 2 days ago. So let's go ahead and throw that on there. This is Sophie Hunter, and the song is called Break Stuff.
Draco took a good look at myself. That bitch was no bueno. Took a long toast to my health and balance out the Drano. Rest in peace to me. I'm gotta go back where I came from. Break shit, break shit. Wanna break shit, shit. Wanna break shit. these bitches sick, better stay nauseous, lossless. I got cousins in Secaucus with a couple tongas. All these basic bitches wear me out like fucking sambas. My tits so hard, my heart is harder. Here, biggie, put some pork up in my larder. If you want to push me, I will have to press it farther. Have to press recording up and look like a revolver. Hope it's looking like the eye of the God that you pray to. Nipple that you drank from, the woman who made you. Turn me to a bottle rocket, I might have to break through. Stick a fork into the socket, cut the cables. Everything I thought's a fable. Wanna break shit, break shit. Wanna break shit, shit. Wanna break shit, shit. Wanna break shit, break shit. Wanna break shit, shit. Wanna break shit, 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 shit. Bitches better stay cautious. I make all these bitches sick, better stay nauseous, lossless. I got cousins in Secaucus with a couple tongas. All these basic bitches wear me out like fucking sambas.
Yeah, I love that song. She's one of my favorite artists, and she just killed it. She's been putting out some awesome stuff lately, and yeah.
What was her name again?
Sophie Hunter.
Oh, right on, right on. So everybody, make sure you check her out. Is it Spotify or
Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. She's on everything. It's Sophie Hunter.
right on, man. You know what? I think we need a little bit of sophistication in this show right now. I think there's only one person that could add a little bit of sophistication to our show. El Jefe, could you provide a little bit of sophistication to our show with a bit of a dramatic reading, please?
I think I can do that. This reading is from the modern day poet, the Yin Yang Twins. And the sonnet is Wait, the Whisper Song. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell me something that you might want to hear. Got a sexy ass body. Your ass looks soft. Mind if I touch it to see if it's soft? Thank you.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Bravo, sir. What a moment of sophistication, sir. What a moment. Wait. We have another match?
We do have another match.
El Jefe, tell us about your match.
All right. This is Mick McManus versus Catweasel from British Pro Wrestling. I'm not quite sure what federation this was, but these are two wrestlers that, as far as I can tell, have never wrestled in the U.S.
Right.
And like the British have like
the audio down really, just a little bit.
Yep.
The British have a really strong wrestling tradition, as you all know. People like William Regal and Fit Finlay have come from there. And the thing is, though, is like we just don't get these people over here for, you know, various reasons. And what's even wilder is, I don't know if you guys remember the Legends of Wrestling 2 video game.
Okay, yeah.
That is one of my favorite pro wrestling video games. And in the European version, it actually had, you know, 4 wrestlers that we didn't get over here on our version. And that was Mick McManus, Kendo Nagasaki, Big Daddy, and Giant Haystacks.
Right.
And that just seems like a travesty that we don't get those wrestlers over here on our version, though, because like it probably doesn't cost much more to keep it on the disc, right? And one of the cool things about Legends of Wrestling, though, is like, sure, you had like Hulk Hogan and you had your Andre the Giant and all those sort of people. But part of the idea of the Legends of Wrestling, though, is you discover legends that you haven't heard of. And that would have been a great idea to, like, you know, break Mick McManus into the U.S. like, you know, market. And not to mention, with the way that the BBC, I believe this was on BBC, handled things, though, was an absolute travesty when you really break it down, because a lot of these old tapes were taped over, like the old school Doctor Who episodes. Like a lot of those are lost to time. There are still some that are being found in like attics in like Croatia and whatnot. But a lot of the Mick McManus matches from the 60s and the 50s, I'm sure are lost to time, taped over, thrown away, and whatever. Because back in the day, and even still right now, pro wrestling is just kind of looked at as disposable entertainment. And so a lot of the stuff that you'll find of Mick McManus being the one with the oil slick for a head. You'll see a lot of his matches from when he was like in his 40s and 50s. He retired in 1982. He died in, I want to say, 2013. Catweasel died in 1992. He also retired, relatively, back in the 80s, I want to say. Catweasel actually, he took his character from, there was a British TV show, that was a children's show that was called Catweasel. I don't know if you guys know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about a wizard back in like medieval times, and he took the moniker of Catweasel because he kind of looked like the guy. And I've said this before, and I'll say this again. Doesn't he look like a real life Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
Oh yeah, man. And the thing with Catweasel as well is the show itself, I believe, only lasted like one season. So the character went on so much further because of the wrestlers. So.
Most definitely. And the crazy thing was, I had to look it up though, and like they don't call it seasons; they call it series. It lasted 2 series, but there was like 26 episodes.
Okay, yeah,
which is wild. And then you see Mick McManus. Every wrestler has their own shtick, and one of Mick McManus's big shticks though was the ears, because he has these big milk jugs ears. So whenever they go for the ears, he'd be like, "Not the ears," and of course the crowd would just cheer it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, McManus broke Catweasel into the business. He's the one that helped bring him in, because Catweasel was actually on kind of a hard times at that moment. And so Mick McManus brought him into the wrestling business.
I was looking at the cage match of Catweasel. Cage match is a fantastic wrestling resource, though. But there are holes in cage match, and there was big gaps that like he would wrestle and then he wouldn't wrestle for like 7 years, and then he would wrestle for like 2 years, and then there would be like another 5-year break. I'm not quite sure what that's all about.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that might have been the cancellation of World of Sport, and just because World of Sport at one time was the largest drawing or most viewed thing on television in Great Britain. And because of the new programmer wanting more highbrow television is the only reason why they took World of Sport off. And it was, as I said, it was one of their highest rated programs at that time.
Oh, for sure. Even the Queen watched World of Sport. She apparently was a huge Big Daddy fan.
Oh, yeah.
And if people don't know who Big Daddy is, I'll put it this way. He makes me look like Tony Atlas.
Now, Big Daddy is actually really big guy with the name of Shirley, which was actually normal at that time for a male to be named Shirley in Great Britain. And it was his brother that was also one of the promoters with World of Sport.
I actually have a Big Daddy book somewhere on this bookshelf, but
okay, I was wondering what you were looking for. I was
yes, I couldn't.
I lost him there.
No. If you can figure out who wrote the book called "Who's Your Daddy," I could probably figure out where it is on the bookshelf, because I have it organized by author's name.
That's it, man.
But yeah, that's why I was looking over here, like, wait a minute, it's over here someplace.
Little known fact of the dwelling of Alex Jaffe. All books are in alphabetical order by publisher or by a writer.
Yes.
A good idea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, also with the way my layout is laid out, it looks like a pro wrestling museum.
Yeah, there's there's only so many ways you can lay out Dr. Seuss over here, so it's there's like D.
I mean, heck, the right in front of me, you can't see it obviously, is a folding chair from was it SummerSlam 1999 when they had it in Minnesota?
Nice.
They had Stone Cold Steve Austin in the main event with Jesse Ventura as special guest referee. Someone I know was actually at that taping, and had the folding chair, and then one way or another he wanted to sell it, and then I bought it off of him.
Right on.
It's funny when he took it out from the trunk of his car, though. It almost looked like a drug deal. But no, it's like two dudes just selling a folding chair. Actually, I'll just go grab it.
Now, recently at one of those pay-per-views, some of the people tried to. There you go.
Yeah, check that out.
That's awesome.
And this is the one with Steve Austin's head on it, right there. Whoops. There we go.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah. So shit. Come on.
Yeah, but as I was saying, recently at one of the pay-per-views, I can't remember which company, it might have been WWE, the fans were trying to take their seats with them, and security fucking, what do you think you're doing? Isn't this a souvenir? Yeah, so people might.
I know back in the day,
fans were trying to take their seat with who?
Recently at one of the pay-per-views, I can't remember which company it was, but the security stopped them from taking their chairs.
Jeez, I mean, that was the whole reason to get like a seat within the first 5 rows, because the first 5 rows would be like these commemorative seats that you take with you. That's a strange one, though. I mean, it would be weird just to take a regular folding chair, but.
Right.
Then again, though, it's like with the way TKO is doing things for $20,000, is I better be able to take that chair with me.
Like a row of chairs with me.
Yeah,
and I can't really say much because I have a chair that I stole from the gathering 4 or 5 gatherings ago, and I take it to every gathering with me. So it's just a normal folding chair too. It does say what's it say? It has something carved in the bottom.
You're saying?
I actually walked off with a chair from this gathering, and on the bottom of the chair, it appears to be signed by Madman Pondo.
There you go, man.
In fact, I'll go grab it.
We're just showing chairs. I have my
shit.
Oh yeah, it says Nelson's. It's a Nelson's Legend or Nelson's Legend chair. Like I said, my chair's been to more gatherings than you have. Everybody wants to talk smack.
He says it's Nelson's Legends, but it was actually the 80s band's Nelson, and he just wrote Legend.
Right there, Madman Pondo, and I'm not quite sure who signed it right there.
You signed it.
He just smudged it next to it.
This has been Show and Tell with Alex Jaffe.
The Show Your Chair segment.
Yeah.
Well, but
oh yeah, always weird.
It's funny. A lot of times when we show our shirt, we're showing shirts of people that we actually know, and that's the whole gimmick. Previously, we had an individual that was showing his shirt, and it was like a fucking Rolling Stone shirt. It's like, sir, you are missing the point on this.
Well, and here's the thing, man, and this is the thing for our show as well, is later on, we're just going to bring our friends on. And that's what it truly is. It's just going to be the hangout, man. And that's what we want everybody to feel like. They're just hanging out with us. And this is what we do almost on a daily basis with each other. There isn't a day that goes by that I do not talk to either one of these guys. It's a deal. So you've just kind of been invited here to hang out with us and bullshit with us. And as the episodes go on, we're going to introduce more people and our friends and our family. And you might know some, and it might be an introduction to some as well.
Oh, for sure.
Pardon me. So as I was saying, McManus, or you were saying, McManus kind of resembled like the vampire, the Count Dracula of that time. So That was what the hairdo was about as well.
Oh yeah. Let's see. And then he had a whole bunch of nicknames. Are you familiar with all of them? He's he was the man you love to hate. He was the rugged South London tough guy, and he was the Dulwich Destroyer.
Wow.
Yeah, he spent his last couple years in this special retirement home for entertainers. I cannot remember what it was called because every freaking house seems to have a name in the UK.
Yeah.
If Downton Abbey has taught me anything.
Now, one of my favorite things that kind of it goes along with that, with the unique names. One of the Americans that was he was an enhancement guy, and his name was Pete Doherty, and he got the nickname because Chief Jay Strongbow, who was an agent at that time, was being a wise ass with him because he showed up a little late to the building. And he said, "Oh, look, it's the Duke of Dorchester." And sure enough, Pete Doherty, he fucking owned it. He's like, "Fuck, that's great, man. I'm the Duke of Dorchester." And if I can recommend anybody, check out Pete Doherty, the Duke of Dorchester, man. Such an awesome enhancement guy. Great stuff.
That's
Watch
cool.
his segment on Tuesday Night Titans where they had all the enhancement talent on there, and then at one point he starts yelling at Vince McMahon like, "I am not suicidal." It was gold.
That's awesome.
That's funny. I have a buddy who actually his name is something similar. He had all colored hair, and some older guy was like, "What are you? Some kind of fucking Fruit Loop?" And he's like, "You know what? Yeah, I am." And so he just made his name Fruit Loops.
Now, I'll tell a story that goes along with that. After a show, we were hanging out, and it was Supernova, Meanie, and myself at a restaurant. And Meanie started kind of goofing off and whatnot with the waitress as the night goes on. And as we're getting ready to leave, we're saying goodbye, and he's trying to be friendly, saying goodbye. And she says, "Well, goodbye, you blue meanie." And we popped. She had no idea who he was, but she fucking called him out completely like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was at a Jerry's restaurant in Louisville, man. Yeah. But called out the blue meanie, just called him the blue meanie out of nowhere without a clue of the gimmick or anything.
That's amazing.
Yeah, true story, man.
He's living the gimmick then, really.
We had a lot of fun back then.
Hell yeah, I bet.
Oh, is this match over?
Oh, yep.
It appears to be.
It does appear to be.
How many times have you done this in life ourselves, ladies and gentlemen? As we're sitting and smoking something, the movie's been over for 10, 15 minutes, you know? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So, as we're sitting here, what's that? Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. Go.
No, I was saying we're looking at time, and we've still got a little bit of time here. We haven't reached our time limit. We haven't went to the time limit draw. JR, did you have to bring something?
I did bring a short little thing that I threw together. It's very short, but
Motherfucker, we're fucked now, ain't we? You are. I told you, Jake.
I just had to.
I almost feel like we've got to go back to a dramatic reading after that one. No, I was asking if you had brought a match.
No, I didn't. You said you have one on standby, right?
No, that's
well, if you want the remix for the hearing impaired, I could always do that one.
You know what, man? One thing I'd like to do real quick, and let's do a few shout outs because we've got some really awesome people that got behind this idea and for us to put this together, man. And one of the first shout outs is Gene Jackson. And Gene runs the Retro Wrestling channel. And Gene has been so supportive from the start. You'll be catching this show as well on Gene Jackson's streaming service there, the Retro Wrestling. And we'll eventually have Gene on the show to come hang out and talk wrestling. He's a former wrestler as well. He's a content creator and runs a really, really awesome streaming service over there, as well as Buster Johnson. Buster Johnson has brought back KAW. It's not call. That's a joke, an inside joke. But yeah, it's not a promotion ran by Crows. It is KAW. It stands for Kick-Ass Wrestling. It was the only promotion, like the little engine that could, that beat the establishment so much that the establishment had to buy into the company. Later on became a WWE or WWF developmental territory. And now Buster is relaunching that company, as well as he's got a really, really great service over there. Big Buster Johnson. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. Who you guys want to give a little bit of a shout out to?
Precious Juggalo Shovel, the homie.
Oh man,
he is always helping. He's always supporting. That's the guy. He is live every day, 5:30 to 6:30 EST on Twitch. And I love it because you get to just go, forget about the world, forget about all the bullshit, just hang out with the homies, and just the rest of the problems don't matter for at least an hour. And then that obviously goes into my stream, but more
we go direct. We from here, as he was saying, Precious Juggalo Shovel, he's on at 5:30, so make sure you check him out. And then directly, this guy right over here, his live stream, he does video games. Explain a little bit about your live stream, JR.
Oh man, it's chaos, lightning in a bottle. I have text to speech active, so you never know what the chat is going to say, and my chat is insane. You really never know what's going to happen next. But I play a little bit of mixture of games. I play Helldivers 2, which is constant stuff blowing up, killing bugs, and all of that, and then a little chiller game with Red Dead and Fallout. But yeah, my chat is insane, and it's anything goes. Come say whatever you want.
Man, another few guys that have really, really been supportive. Rope Dick Ricky.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
The guy. I love that guy. That's one of my best friends, honestly. I met him a couple of gatherings ago. He literally was my neighbor. Why are all my best friends my neighbors? But he was my neighbor. He helped us set up our tent, and get it off. That was it.
I guess with the first episode, can we tell the story, El Jefe, on how we met?
I think you're probably the one to tell this story because I don't remember a lot of it.
You can confirm parts then.
Yes, I'll confirm the bits and pieces that I was there for.
So
you could probably tell another story that led up to that as well.
So the way we met is, pardon me, at our camp, we happened to have somebody who had brought a medicated cake and didn't label that it was medicated. And El Jefe is not a consumer. And he thought it was just a plain cake. I look over and he's eating, it's a cup full of this cake. I mean, an actual fucking like sexy red cup of this cake. And what did you first think it was? A cobbler.
I thought it was apple cobbler. What happened was when you saw me eating that was the next morning. I was working on that cup from like the day before. Okay. And I thought I got food poisoning. So I'm like, wow, I don't feel good. And then I'm cut to breakfast. I'm eating this thing, and you're like, Alex, where did you get that? And at first it was like, a fat kid with cake. Like, you're not going to take this away from me. This is mine, And I like got it over there, and you're like, that was medicated. And I'm like, oh, and I just keep eating it. And you're like, don't you hear me? That was medicated. And I'm like, well, I'm already this far in. I mean, whatever. Cut to I would shower and whatnot at the YMCA that was located around there, because I refused to do the showers at the gathering because those are gross. And I remember saying to Tia, though it was like, Frank's wife, like, you're a mom, right? And she's like, yeah, why? And I'm like, look, I kind of want to leave here to go shower at the YMCA, but I know I'm not good to drive. Can you, as a mom, tell me not to drive? And then she's like, Alex, don't fucking drive. And I'm like, thanks. I needed that. Cut to, I thought this was over the course of 30 minutes. Frank later on tells me this was a couple of hours. I'm staring off into the sun, and they're having to physically move me. So I'm not staring into the sun. Cut to later on that day, it's raining really bad, and we're underneath this like awning at our camp, and this thing's rocking, and I'm sitting right next to this thing, and I can't for the life of me think like, hey, maybe I should reach my hand out and hang on to this pole so it doesn't go. Frank, you want to take it from here?
So, as we're trying to secure stuff blowing around, JR is at the camp beside us trying to do the same thing. And as he's been... What's that?
I was cooking. I had sausages on a grill. That's why I couldn't. Well, go ahead.
So as the shelter gets blown around, JR bends over to do something with his sausages, and he gets his dome dented by our shelter.
Right there.
So as I look to Alex, like, what happened, pal? All you had to do was hold the pole. Gravity would have took over. It would have just...
Didn't I have a line that I said afterwards?
And your line was?
I can't remember. I was a little messed up.
You say it was so fast I couldn't stop it or something like that, right? Like,
I couldn't do anything about it or something like that. What was wild is like that awning, it had like this accordion thing going, right? And the area that hit JR was right at the point.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'm telling you. And I couldn't move because my grill was right there. I didn't want to cause a fire, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just start melting the thing. So I just kind of stood there with it like, hey, grab your thing, maybe.
All I heard was
And now two out of the three of us have really bad neck problems. JR's had neck surgery, and I've had the nerves burned in my neck. So
my neck is still going strong for now.
he maintained it by not grabbing that shelter. That'll hurt my neck.
Well, you talk about, was it chaos theory about like, a butterfly flaps his wings in like, the Brazil, there's a hurricane in Detroit or whatever. It's like, if I would have been hanging on to that pole, we might have not met JR.
Yeah. Well, we kind of met, but I don't think we would have became friends because that because of that, I saw you and added you to my Facebook, and then really what connected me and you was my wife. She was going through something and you talked to her and she like came to me and was like, oh, this guy is awesome. He really helped me. I think you should talk to him. And that's, you know what I mean? That I'm like, okay. So I came and said, what's up to you? And that was, that's history right there. We became friends. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I was repeatedly checking on your head and neck. because he posted up that he's going to have neck surgery. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Well, at least you were going to have neck surgery, and you weren't just out of neck surgery. Otherwise, it'd be like, well, time to go back in.
If that would have been the next year, that might have been a little bit of a problem. Because my neck was messed up right then, but I didn't know at that point. I just knew something was wrong, but I didn't know.
Yeah, so as I said, he's posting up that he's going to have neck surgery, and I had no fucking idea before this. He didn't give me the Iggy on it or nothing, man. It was like he's going for neck surgery.
Fuck him up.
This is a hell of a guy. He's still our friend. We can cuss him. He's got to go have neck surgery. I've got to keep messaging him, man. That's the least I can do. Keep telling him my name's Izzy.
Can't sue Izzy high, huh?
My name's Izzy. But yeah, this is what our friendship is, and this is what the spirit of the hang really is. The underlying might have been wrestling, the underlying might have been some music, but this is the spirit. This is the energy that we're trying to share with you, the world, the viewers, our friends. This is who we are. We're going to have signs up shortly that mean proper dress required. And a no work zone, which means that you've got to be real to be hanging out with us. There's no gimmicks here. There's no Izzy high. There's no this is who I am. My name's Frank, man. And the people who know me best, they call me Uncle Frank, man. And that's who we want here. That's the people we're going to be inviting here. That's all that we want around us is the real. And we want to share these people with you because we enjoy their spirit. We enjoy their energy. And a lot of them have that spirit just the same as us. We're creators. And we're gone after our dreams. We're still going after our dreams and goals. When we had something fall apart, it took us 30 seconds to go, hey, man, we've got the ability to just do it, whatever the fuck we want because we create. That's what we do. And it's so awesome to be able to sit here with my friends, my family, and to be able to share this with the world, to share this energy with everybody, because it means so much. Because right now in this world, it's such bullshit. Everybody wants everybody hating each other. Everybody wants division. And that's not what we're about here. We're about hanging out. I'm hanging out with my friends, and I'm inviting you every week to come hang out with my friends. Because that's what this is about, man. If you see it on mainstream, you're probably not going to see it here because you can see it there. If you see it somewhere else, you're probably not going to see it here because you can go see it there as well. This is a place to hang out. This is a place to chill. This is a place to let go. And this is a place to say safely, motherfucker. Because every once in a while, you just got to let go of a motherfucker. You know what I mean? Again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us here at The Hang. Our first episode, our first issue. And understand that there is no host because all of us are hosts. Next week, who's taking over as the host?
Oh, hold on. I don't have that note pulled up.
No, you're going to have to tune in to find out. Special. That's our new cliffhanger. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much. Make sure you tune into Precious Juggalos after this. Check out Shovel. And again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us at The Hang. Where can people find you, JR?
Twitch.com/J_R_Butcher.
Oh, Jefe, where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Alex Jaffe. You can find me on Instagram under Alex Jaffe Comedy.
Yeah, you can find me at #Gypsy4Life or #GypsyCrew. And again, thank you guys so much for joining us on our new project. We really, really appreciate it. And this is The Hang. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm here today to tell you about an amazing new product that I got, that you want, that you need in your life. It's called Ninja Vanish. If you're like me, you get yourself in a lot of sticky situations. How you gonna get out of them? Who's got time? Who wants to deal with that? You need Ninja Vanish. Here's how it works. You're in the situation, you gotta get out of the situation, bam! Hey, where'd I go? You don't know. And more importantly, no one else knows. You piss your pants in your friend's couch? Ninja Vanish. You fart in an elevator? You gotta get out of there. Ninja Vanish. You walk into a gay bar? Ninja Vanish. Unless you're gay. You get in a fight with a hooker? She bite your tongue off? Ninja Vanish. You reference old things that aren't even funny no more? Ninja Vanish. You pull out too late. 9 months later, you got a problem on your hands.
Baby, I have something really important to tell you. I'm pregnant. God damn it!
Ninja Vanish. Your mom catches you jacking off.
What are you doing?
I'm using the bathroom.
Well, I'm coming in there.
No.
Ninja Vanish. You wake up next to a big girl in the morning that you don't know how you got there?
You was a minotaur last night.
She's got a dick. Ninja Vanish. Hey, and for the ladies, you can use it as well. It ain't just for us guys. You fart while your boyfriend's going down on you. Ninja Vanish. Alright, now tell you what I'm gonna do. Cause we can't do this all day. I'm gonna give you a month's supply of Ninja Vanish for $29.95. It's made in Thailand, so you know it's good. You also get this, the blow phone. A phone with a breathalyzer. You'll never drunk dial again. $40 value, absolutely free in the next 15 minutes. Hey, you've tried the other guys, now dip out with the best. Ninja Vanish.